Okay, we're just going to do this, and we are, at the time of this filming, live on Twitch. We're talking to chat, our awesome community here, and we are going to talk about our top 10 quality of life features that we would like to see in the game. And everyone's saying, hi, YouTube. These things are not things that technically should really affect gameplay. So I'm going to preface that. I had made gameplay suggestions in an earlier video. These were suggestions and ideas, and some people took that as somehow I work at Netmarble, these things were going to come to fruition, and by me making the video, I was going to become more powerful real time in front of their eyes, because instantly I was going to get more rewards because of the making of the video. That's not how this works. They're just ideas. They're suggestions. The whole point is for us to talk amongst ourselves. Maybe we'll luck out someone that is important, might see the suggestions and go like, dang, that's a good idea. So today, these are going to be quality of life things. These are going to be things that if they came to the game, we'd be excited to see them. They're floofy. They're floofy things. They're just things that make you like, hey, that's pretty cool. Not like, ouch, why is that in the game? That stings. I died more times. Okay, so that's what this stuff is. And the idea is, with the current state of the game, maybe some of these things could be rewards. You have things like, you have games like Fortnite and other games that thrive as free-to-play, where they don't necessarily give out little transactions of power through RNG purchases in a store. These are, yeah, like Fortnite would be a good example. That's a $1 billion company, right? So you can make a lot of money, and you don't necessarily have to make people. I don't play Fortnite. Actually, I never have, so I don't. It's just the top thing I could think of for an example. So these top 10 things are in no particular order, but I like them all a lot. So I'm going to get your chat's input while we're talking real time. And we're going to kick this off. Number one.
An alliance base.
Yeah.
Let us build our own alliance bases and just have just the alliance hang out there.
Yeah, alliance.
Instead of the Omega flight.
So
that would be so cool.
Yeah, literally like where we're at now, where you can see we're located in this headquarters. But it is only your alliance mates in there. It is an instance that you can customize. You can have things like an alliance banner, an actual shared bank where you could share things that maybe you could typically only share from your own characters to characters that you can put in the... I'm not sure if that's something players will find a way to abuse. Players are pretty smart. I'm sure someone will find something way to abuse that through ults or something like that. But I'm sure at the end of the day, you could make it so you can't. Right. It'll be a trial and error thing, but in an alliance base, you can have your own custom alliance banner on the walls. You could have neato things inside of it that you can build. And I think alliance base would be super, super cool.
Yeah.
Moving right along, anybody, and if you guys want to interact with some of the ideas, I don't mean to point at Gingy's beard. That means the chat. Share your 20% attack enhancers with the alliance. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Next one, I feel like this one's obvious. Massive oversight that it's not in the game. I'm not even someone that would generally be excited about this idea, but I found myself saying, why isn't this in the game? Mostly because of Dimensional Duel and hanging out in the base. Emotes. Why aren't emotes in the game? They are very floofy. I get it. However, the way that we usually interact with one another in Dimensional Duel, we run circles around each other. Literally, that's what we do. We run circles around. That's our version of emotes right now. And
what if you could walk up to the center of the Dimensional Duel
bow
and just like high five each other?
Yeah, or you could bow at the end, or you could salute in the middle.
Right.
I'm sure there's a bunch of other like cool ones that we would love to see. Waving, emotes. I've never wanted emotes so bad until I didn't have them in an MMO.
Yeah.
The very first MMO I ever played, EverQuest, 1999, had emotes. Lots of them. Lots of emotes. You could do all kinds of stuff. I think this game's highly social, which is one of the things I love about this game is I haven't socialized with people in a game as much as I do this one in recent memory. And all of the MMOs I've played leading up to this, Cyberpunk, Biomutant, Outriders, you name it, zero socializing. It's emotes. This game is very social. Double down on it, Netmarble. Double down. People are friends on this game. I hang out in. The only reason I play Dark Zone every night is to hang out with friends that I have in my alliance and in the game. Emotes, big oversight. You should have them. Here's one.
I like this one.
You can. I'll let you intro this one.
All right. In-world dueling. So you walk up to somebody in Midgardia.
Target them forward.
You click on them.
Oh yeah, you can click on them.
And instead of look at their info, invite them to a party, add friend, what?
Challenge to duel.
You can challenge to duel them.
In the world.
They have to accept it.
Yeah, they have to accept it, obviously.
But it would have to be a consensual thing. So they have to accept it.
Consent is key.
So you could just walk around and challenge people to fights.
Be out in like Sakar with one of your buddies, like in a city, and just say like, "Let us duel to the death." And you could bet gold or something if you want to be really like I don't care about that, but
right. I mean, but just think about
convergence duel, yeah.
You could just walk up to somebody and go, "I'll bet you 10,000 gold that I can beat you." And there has to be a cap on how much you can like spend on it, but like that would be fun.
Yeah.
And it's chump change at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, and that's optional. It's whether or not the community thinks that's a good idea to put the gambling idea into that. But yeah, just the idea as a whole, in-world dueling. Like, let's say, so there's this guy standing right next to me. If we just wanted to, in the base right now, fly around the base and kill each other. Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah, sign me up.
Omega Flight.
Yeah. Oh God, that'd be so good. Or in your alliance base.
In your alliance base.
In your alliance base. Let's meet me in the alliance base so we can duel. I love that idea.
Yeah.
This one, just because I feel like it's something I noticed early in the game, and I feel like a couple characters might actually really like this. And when traversing in the world, the movement speed feels a little slow. If there was something that you could earn over time, this isn't like my most favorite one, but still, maybe the idea can be improved upon. A movement speed buff, either where you can increase your overall movement speed of your character, you could have mounts of some sort, just something that makes you move faster, and a more frequent turbo.
Yeah.
So faster and maybe a longer turbo. So maybe it's just that quick little boost, but maybe the turbo lasts much longer. You can use it more frequently. Overall movement speed being much faster. I think, yeah, and or a mount of some sort. Just some sort of movement speed. Movement speed feels like a little sluggish.
Yeah.
And in some games, movement speed is the most fun thing of the game. You take games like Anthem actually got right the movement in the game. Anthem actually got that right. Their loot system, a lot of other things were broke, but one thing Anthem got right was your ability to traverse the environment was wildly fun.
Minus the little
Yeah.
screw up they had about it. But
Yeah. So yeah, the heating issue was dumb.
You could overheat.
You could overheat, which why would you stifle the best thing about your game?
Right.
Another example would be Warframe.
Yeah.
Where Warframe, it's all about traversing the environment quickly, doing like flips and tumbles and quickly moving around the battlefield. So in the case of this game, the turbo, Sai says, "Hell yeah, let me ride other Iron Men." I just got a mental picture of him saddled up on the back with like stirrups. Oh my God.
Just Black Widow just surfing on the back of an Iron Man.
Okay, next one. I let you.
Pets, companions, give them to us.
Yeah.
It's dumb we can't have them.
Yeah.
Right?
It's floofy. We get it. It's floofy, but I think enough people would like it that why not? And companions could be. I mean, you have the. If you don't like them, don't get one. I guess
Yeah.
that's the point. So, there's some people that would complain. Like, just don't get one then if it doesn't, if it bothers you. But like, yeah,
It would have zero mechanical benefit to your character.
Yeah.
It's just aesthetic.
Yeah, just aesthetic. And it's another thing that all of these things can be things used for potential rewards instead of incremental power gain. So that's one of the biggest complaints a lot of people have, is that if, like, when some people say, hey, we want more challenges, the first thing people default to is, oh, you just want to become more powerful. Well, no, you can add things like this and people would chase them. Some people just want a challenge, and yeah.
The first thing on our list, alliance bases. I would go ham on that
Yeah.
all day long. I would quit playing the game just building an alliance base.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I like the idea of a purely solo character without a need for a companion. I probably wouldn't personally indulge in a companion, but I can see how other people might be super excited about the idea.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it would be a cool little like flair to your character, and it would make it's. I understand that this game is very already. It's got a lot of like customization, and everybody feels different in their look. But I feel like they need to go so much harder on it. Like it's the MCU with multiple dimensions smashed into one. Why is everything not so wildly different?
Yeah. I think that's what people love too, is individuality. The more of that you have through expression in the game, I think people like that stuff.
Yeah.
Number 6, Cosmetic Gear. Right now, everything is mostly behind some sort of RNG or spending in order to put together a look that you're going for. I feel like they could take this another step by offering stuff that is purely cosmetic, and your ability to then take it further by customizing it, being a livery, like where you could actually, remember in the first suggestion with the Alliance base, we suggested Alliance banner. Maybe your Iron Man has your Alliance banner on one of his shoulders, on his chest, on his side of his helmet, middle of his helmet. Maybe you decide to put flames on your armor, or maybe your Black Widow, you want to give the design a camouflage or something like that. There's a lot of different ways that you could make this. Pixels, you could add maybe like an aura of some kind to your character or something like that. So pretty standard, I think. Just a little bit more control over your look instead of just, hey, through RNG, I can put these pieces together that I can make look like they're, unless I whale my brains out and actually get the whole set, which can sometimes take a long time. But more agency over your look and more individuality. I like that, to be honest.
I hate the fact that through RNG you can get a ton of pieces of armor and none of them look good together.
Yeah, or like the color is just slightly off,
like,
or
they don't match like the sheen and the metals. Like that bugs me a lot.
Sias, I want a rainbow trailing behind me when I fly through the skies.
Perfect. Run it.
Yeah, run
We
it.
should have that.
Dirk suggested, oh, for sure you'd have Iron Legion bots fly around with you. Yeah.
That would be cool. That could be your
I'll take a
companion.
Murloc. Give my girl a jetpack. Oh, man, that could be something, too, to segue back to the movement speed buff.
Yeah.
Maybe Black Widow gets a jetpack and she can fly. I don't feel like it's that...
That's not
That's not out of the question. It's not non-immersive.
It's
not
Marvel.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Give anybody a jetpack and it'll feel right.
I feel like Cap, it would be weird though for him to have a jetpack, but Widow, it would work. Number 7.
More titles.
More titles. I feel like
Give us funny ones.
titles.
Yeah.
I think people like them. Why not have more options? Like I said, a lot of this is individuality, and maybe you can lock some more titles away. Maybe it doesn't have to be a ton of them, but more titles for, hey, I did a thing. I feel like there's a lot more titles they could have tied to game modes, and could be interesting. I'm not sure like which direction to take that to deeper dive into how cool or not cool that could be, but just an idea. Like I said, these aren't in any particular order. The more titles thing is probably the one I'm the least interested in on here, but I still see value in the idea. So,
Yeah.
Number 8, Battlefield entrance. So,
Yeah.
like when you enter Omega War, Blitz, whatever it may be, your own specific entrance into the battlefield. So let's say maybe Black Widow, like, pressed a button, you see her materialize like she's coming out of stealth. Maybe Iron Man would land real slowly, like with he's hovering, and then maybe he does something like salute when he lands. What else? There's probably Captain America maybe could bang on his shield.
Right.
And man, there's a ton of ways that we could do this. Iron Man fireworks, somebody said. Black Widow doing her pose from a movie. Yeah.
Speaking of Cap banging on a shield, I'm like kind of mad that we don't have the Wakanda shields, first of all, because that would be cool if Cap just shows up and he just goes like this, and then 2 shields just pop out of his forearms.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say a different F word when
Yeah.
you said forearms.
Me too.
They already have entrances to zones. Doing the same entrance to Omega War would be good. Yeah, this would be more like over time they open up varying, like maybe at some point there's 6 different ones, 8 different ones per character or something. Over time they introduce these new ones where you just do something cool when you enter the battlefield. I think people would be super into that. Number 9, HUD customization. Not everyone loves where everything is at on their interface. I would agree. I think I would stick chat somewhere else. I think I might stick my like the health bar. I think I might stick my health bar in the middle of the screen at the bottom, just as my own personal preference. I want to see my health bar. Maybe the mini map would go way over in that corner. Maybe, yeah.
Everything would go in corners.
Yeah, corners, deep into corners, so I can see as much of the screen as I can.
Oh my God, can we please move boss health bars?
I think I would put the target over the top of my health bar. That's what I've done in every MMO personally when I've had control. So at the bottom, where my eyes are centered, and I can see my health. I like to see my health in comparison to the thing I'm beating on.
Yeah.
So like if I'm in a position where like, this isn't going the right way, I need to run. Right. I think it would give people more agency where dying isn't a surprise, where you're going,
right.
Like, you can see it happening real time and compare health to, but there's a zillion different things.
And the option to take away the prime pop-up, the prime target pop-up.
Oh,
nobody cares.
Oh, Dark Zone.
Nobody cares that there's a prime.
I'm in the air flying in the middle of a battle with somebody that's trying to kill me in Dark Zone. And either the DPS chart shows up to who got what, or Arnhem Zola just spawned, and it takes up my entire screen. Yeah, get effed. I not into it.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves in the game for the interface. I hate
have
it.
It be like a thing over here that just scrolls across to here. It flashes.
Yeah, and you see it, and it's out of your. Oh my gosh, that might be my favorite one somehow.
And it doesn't obscure anything.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Design team.
Yeah,
what were you thinking?
I don't know how they thought. This probably isn't going to annoy anyone. This is going to be well received. Clearly, Scientist Supreme has spawned, and yeah.
We're gonna make sure they know.
Yeah, I also don't love the. Somebody said that with the 6-tier gear pop-up. I don't care.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't like it if I'm re-rolling cards or something, and World Chat has to discuss it. Like, just leave. Like, I don't want to see other people's, and I really kind of don't want other people to see mine, to be honest. Just because, like, I don't want to have a 10-minute discussion about why I was able to roll a Spider-Man card 3 more times. Like, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
finally, number 10. And this one, even though it's at the 10 spot, that doesn't mean it's number 1. They're not in any particular order. But this one is still one of my favorites, especially because I love to test things. Training dummy. Why isn't there a training dummy? I'm sick of using Kingtron and Call in the auto spawning mobs in Sakar that I like to farm for. Give me a training dummy, put it in our alliance base that we have to purchase it if we have to. I don't care. People would wail out to buy the training dummy. Have stats tied to it. Show me which skill did what damage in the rotation when the training dummy died. Pick different kinds of training dummies. Maybe challenge 10 health pool training dummy, whatever it might be. And it when the thing dies, it shows where's the damage came from. Like it'll say Spin Blade 29% at this much damage did 7,432,000 points of damage.
And then even a breakdown of like damage as it was done, so that you can tell exactly how often like you crit or how much damage you do on average.
Yeah.
Like these are the numbers that we need to know to like properly test things.
Yeah.
We have to have stuff like this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be, I mean, I love all of these ideas, but that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like I love them all actually.
Like my top 3 are the training dummy, HUD customization, and the alliance base.
I really dig emotes though myself too, and in-world dueling.
Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah.
But, like I would be ecstatic if we had any of these.
Yeah, the movement speed buff or mounts would be pretty cool too. I think like certain characters, like it'd be weird if Iron Man had a mount, so don't give him a mount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but maybe a mount for Black Widow.
Bendable Straws just gave me a subscription to our channel.
Thanks, Bendable.
Thanks, Bendy.
So, thank you, chat, for your engagement. You guys are always a blast to hang out with. And let us know in the comments which ones you liked, if you had some other ideas. Who knows? Maybe someone important might go like, hey, Charlie, come take a look at these ideas. These are good ideas. And then Charlie comes over and he's eating his Subway and goes like, yeah, those are good ideas. We should put that one in there. And then he finishes his cold cut combo and the next day it's in there. Who knows? Right. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us and for chat live on Twitch, and for you guys on the YouTubes for always being, well, most of the time being awesome. And let us know what you guys liked and what your suggestions might be. Maybe what things you would double down on and what things you would customize that we made suggestions for. And we will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye. Oh, the kitty's here. Say bye, kitty.
Bye.